Good afternoon, sir. So, my first question to you is that you've written almost 24 books on Chanakya and you've been in business for around 20 years now. And in 2010, I think you've written your first book that is Corporate Chanakya.
Yeah.
So, my question is that what sparked your interest in Chanakya? Basically, why Chanakya?
So I also did my MBA many years ago, and typically the most of the management courses that were offered in my generation did not have any Indian component. तो जब मैंने बिजनेस शुरू किया अपना, तो मुझे ऐसे मन में एक प्रश्न आया कि अरे भारत सोने की चिड़िया थी, वे द रिचेस्ट कंट्री इन द वर्ल्ड, ये सब हम पढ़ते हैं, लेकिन व्हाट इज द रीजन दैट टुडे वी डोंट have that particular economic stability or their prosperity. Of course, we blame the Britishers a lot. They had a contribution, of course, in a negative and a positive way. लेकिन फिर सोचता था कि अगर 75 years के बाद भी if we are not able to discover our own roots, then it's our mistake. ऐसे हुआ कि मैं थोड़ा पढ़ने लग गया, and suddenly I came across, this a person called Chanakya, which I'm sure everybody knows in India. And then I found out he was the first economist of our country who made India the richest part of the world. So what really sparked my interest is that if India was the most powerful country, it was the most richest country, we have the formula. And I started studying that, and my mission in life has been, can we bring back those ideas back to our generation? That's why I wrote 24 books.
Okay. So, sir, if you had to describe Chanakya in three words, best three words, what would they?
First word would be, he's a teacher. Second is a strategist. And third, he's an economist.
I was going through your podcasts and interviews, and I got to know that you are a lot into spirituality and meditation. So, sir, as you know, we are MBA students and we have quite busy days, which often involve stress and burnout. So, I've got two questions for you. First, that what is the importance of meditation? Like today, not many people are involved in meditation. So, can you just tell us that why it is important? And second, can you suggest one meditation practice that we as MBA students who have got such a busy schedule can accommodate in our schedule?
Surely, the first part, why meditation for busy people like MBA students? In fact, let me tell you, you are only going to get busier and busier after you pass out. So, it's not going to be an easy life. And meditation is meant for busy people. So, it's like saying, हमने कहानी सुनी थी कि there was a person who wanted to cut the fruits and vegetables, but he did not have time to sharpen the saw. तो बोला यार इतना काम है, इतनी सारे सब्जियां काटनी है, मेरे पास समय ही नहीं है कि मैं छुरी को धार करूं. So I think meditation is like that, because as MBA students or future managers and CEOs of companies, your greatest tool is your mind. Because without mind, you cannot work with people. Without the calm and quiet mind, you can't have strategies also. Now that's why it's important that meditation should be your primary focus. Second part of your question, how do we actually look at meditation for busy people? So I'll give a technique. It is called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think simple to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. तो क्या है इसका मतलब? I know people have an assumption meditation like वहाँ पे बैठे रहो 3-4 घंटा. Of course, as you advance, my father used to meditate for 10 hours a day. But I'm not talking about that level. Of course, he was retired and he could spare time. My suggestion is, what is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 technique? 1 minute meditation.
1 minute.
1 minute meditation leading into 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes and 5 minutes. How do you do that? So my suggestion is, in spite of being the most busiest person, what you should do is that, once a day, if possible twice, maximum thrice, okay? Sit down quietly and watch your breath for 1 minute. I think 60 seconds is possible. So maybe you can clock it and say, okay, just kuch mat karo, apne swaas ko dekho. Practice this for 3 times a day, maybe 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the night before you go to sleep. Now practice this 1 minute for 1 whole week. आपका मन पहले शांत नहीं होगा, because mind is not used to it. 60 seconds and then next week, okay, you do it for 2 minutes. Third week, you do it for 3 minutes. So by the time 5 weeks, you'll be surprised you can sit quietly for 5 minutes. Later on, I would suggest you go for a meditation course. Because watching your breath itself is a great meditation. And since we are in Bodh Gaya, Lord Buddha taught this technique called as Anapana. It's a part of Vipassana meditation. तो अगर आपने सुना नहीं है, तो this is one technique taught by Buddha here in this particular place, how to calm your mind by watching your breath. Remember the formula 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.